Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and this is Gloom of Kilforth, but it's not a playthrough video, it's a giveaway. That's correct, I'm giving away a copy of Gloom of Kilforth, a game by Tristan Hall and Hall or Nothing Productions, and I'm very, very happy to be giving this away to an amazing subscriber base in the solo community here on Rolling Solo. I want to thank all you guys for your incredible support throughout the channel. This goes from the first individual who ever subscribed to the channel all the way up to the 1,300 plus we have now and going strong. And I'm still blown away by the support. I could not be doing this and enjoying this as much as I am without a group of amazing gamers like yourselves. And you guys have been doing an incredible job of also providing feedback during the playthroughs, and that's something that's, I think, very rare in the YouTube scene, is having such a connection with your viewers, and I really appreciate it. And I really want to show you guys I want to show you guys some love back, and this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to be giving away this copy, Gloom of Kilforth. I shouldn't say this copy because it's used. You don't want this one. I'm giving you a brand new copy, and I want to thank, again, Tristan Hall and Hall or Nothing Productions for providing the game in order to give it away. It's very generous on their part. So, how do you actually enter this giveaway, you're wondering? Because at this point, you're already drooling. The box art's amazing, the game is incredibly fun, and the whole thing looks nice. And wouldn't it be wonderful to show up at your door for $0? That's always a bonus. Well, how does that happen? Well, what we're going to be doing is running a contest on this channel. And this contest is going to start on July 22nd. So, as of the recording of this video, that's basically tomorrow. And this video should be up, at the same time frame, so that what I'm saying right now makes sense. So July 22nd is when it's going to start. That is a Saturday, and it's going to run until Saturday, August 5th. Now, the reason I'm doing a 2-week window is because I think within at least 2 weeks, guaranteed, we should be able to finish up or wrap up the Gloom of Kilforth playthrough. And what I'd like to do is kind of have it somewhat synced up with that, so that when we're basically ending the Gloom of Kilforth playthrough, we're able to kind of announce the winner, or at least somewhere in the path, somewhere along the line there. And it also gives a good 2 weeks for everybody to kind of be aware of this contest even happening. But that's basically it. And what we're going to be doing is not actually doing the contest through YouTube, as I don't really want to have to manage comments and likes and all this kind of stuff through manual means. I don't have the time for that. I'm a busy individual and have lots of other things on the go. So the easiest thing for me to do is use a third-party application that's designed specifically for contests, and that's called Gleam. And Gleam's going to be doing all the hard work for me, and it's going to be tracking all the entries and ensuring that we have a fair giveaway, so we don't have to worry about any individual gaming the system and somehow being able to win the copy without being legitimate. So that's good, right? Because that makes everybody feel safe about entering the contest, and also it's a safe third-party application to be using in the first place. So again, you're able to log in with Gleam through email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or your YouTube account. And then once you log in using one of those 5 things, there will be different ways within the contest that you can actually gain entries into the contest. So when you go to the main site, and you can find in the description below the link to this Gloom of Kilforth board game giveaway on Gleam. So if you find that link right now while you're watching the video, you can kind of go through it as I talk. But basically, you'll find a page, and that page will have, it'll show, I don't know if it'll show for you guys whether or not, like how many entries are in and all that kind of stuff like that, but it lets you know how many hours until it opens up and stuff like that. So currently, as of right now, it's 5 hours away before the contest opens up. You can log in, like I said, using email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. And then once you're inside, basically, there's only one mandatory thing, and it's the only fair thing I could do. Is the mandatory thing that you have to do is you have to be a subscriber of this channel in order to win this. That's the only thing that's mandatory. The rest is completely optional, because I realize that the majority of people don't always use all of those different social media applications, or those types of different avenues of social media, I guess. So I do completely understand that, and I don't want to make anything that people don't typically use, or force somebody to have to sign up for an account for something they don't want to be a part of, and I completely understand that. So what I've done is I've given the highest amount of entries, which is 5 entries into the contest for just being a subscriber. So as long as you log in into your YouTube account through Gleam, and you're able to subscribe to the channel, and if your name happens to be picked, I can validate it afterwards to ensure, as long as you're a subscriber, you are good, and you've got 5 entries into the contest, which is the highest way to, basically the biggest way to get your name in the bucket, pretty much, is 5 entries. Everything else is only a single entry, but there's multiple ways to add a single entry into the bucket, even after you get those 5 for being a subscriber. So I'll go through those things real quick here. The first one is you can like the Rolling Solo Facebook page, and you can find that link in the description below as well. So I have a Facebook page, and if you're on Facebook and you don't mind, you can like that particular page, and bam, that's an extra like, or that's an extra entry into the contest. Now make sure though, when I'm saying these things, that you don't just go through the links in the description. Make sure you go to the description right now and go to the Gleam contest link, and through there, go ahead and do your actions, because I can't track them or see that you actually did them unless you do it through Gleam, and that's the reason why I'm using Gleam, to ensure that a valid individual wins. So again, make sure you go to the description below and you actually find the Gleam link for this contest, and from there you're free. Then at that point, once you go through the link, you can actually jump through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those things to get all these extra entries, as well as the 5 for the YouTube one. Okay, so anyway, we have you get 1 extra entry for liking the Rolling Solo Facebook page going through Gleam. You can also go through Gleam to follow me on Twitter at, and this is a handle, try Rolling Solo, for 1 additional entry. You can also go through Gleam and tweet about the contest on Twitter for an extra entry. You can also go through Gleam to follow me on Instagram at Rolling Solo. Now, the Rolling Solo on Instagram has an @ symbol. It's @ Rolling Solo, but the L's are number 1s. If that is confusing, you can also see how I've written that in the description below as well. And also through Gleam, make sure you're going through Gleam on all this stuff. You can check out All or Nothing Productions' Facebook page for a single entry. So basically, you can check out the actual people behind the game. And if you check out that page, you get an extra entry into the contest. But that's essentially it. It's not very hard. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and my math is not totally destroyed, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basically optional ways to enter into the contest, which would give you up to 5 entries, or you can just be a subscriber and get 5 right there. So if you did everything, you get 10. So 10 is the max entries into the bucket you can possibly do, and after that, that's it. So for those individuals that are like, I don't want to sign up for Twitter, I don't want to, go on Instagram, blah, 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 that's completely fine. I've given you a massive bump up in entries just for being a subscriber, up to 5. So then that way it evens the playing field out, but you can go ahead and do those other things to get additional entries into the contest. So I hope that is exciting enough for you guys, and I want to let you know also, if there's any further updates to this contest, I'm going to be mentioning either in the description below or a pinned comment. So make sure to check those. If you're confused about anything, or I have to add something, or maybe something goes sideways and I need to get in contact with you guys, I will do it through this particular video. Unless, of course, it's such a mess that we need to do a separate video for it, but I'm hoping this will be a smooth transition through the contest. So obviously on August 5th, which is the end of the contest, we're going to be going ahead and doing a draw for our winner. I'll either be doing that I'll be doing that through video as well. So we'll have actual video. You'll be able to see me actually hit the button and draw the winner. At least that's how I'm thinking it's going to work in my head. This is my first one, so hopefully you'll give me some leeway there as I try to work through this and figure this out myself. Once we actually pick a winner, the winner still has to be validated. So just because your name comes up doesn't mean that like everything's rosy. We still have to make sure that like you actually are a subscriber to the channel and those kind of things, because that's a mandatory thing. I'm giving this away to people that have supported me and the channel and Gloom of Kilforth and the other games that I kind of produce. So I want to make sure that I'm giving it away to somebody who actually is supporting me as well, because it's you guys that are awesome and deserve this free product. So that's that, and basically that's the end. That's all it is. It's quick and dirty. That's the whole thing. So I want to thank you guys all for your continued support of Rolling Solo. This channel obviously wouldn't be possible at all without the relationships and support from all you guys. You guys are incredible. It's mind-blowing to think that this was a thought in my head to be doing this kind of stuff for a couple of years, and then I went ahead and started doing it, and I've had such a massive support from the community and feeling the love basically from many different channels and stuff like that. It's amazing. Just the whole board gaming community is a very rare community. They're a very supportive group of individuals, and this is one of the reasons why I want to give this game back to you guys, because I do truly believe that it's not just about, like, I'm providing content by, and it does take a lot of time to be doing these videos. I do enjoy them, but I do think that, and I do understand that it takes a lot of time out of your guys' days to be watching these things, and you guys also provide just as much feedback back to me and look into things and research things and stuff like that. So there's nothing more that I can do than to provide you something that's going to give you some joy. So that's why I'm doing this. And of course, like I said before, I got to thank Tristan Hall. I have done that before already, maybe too many times already. But again, I got to thank him for this because he's making this possible in the first place. So yes, amazing. I'm very happy to be able to give this back, or give this game, give a game back to the solo community. So that's amazing. And I want to let everyone know, good luck on the competition. It's going to be interesting. It's my very first one, but guess what? This is not the only one. I have a second one up my sleeve, and it's coming literally, like, it may even come up the same day here. You know, I don't know, but we've got another one coming because when I start doing stuff, I kind of go crazy. So we've already started the first giveaway. There's a second one in the queue. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you will see that video soon, and then you'll sure as heck know what it is as soon as you see it. But anyway, thank you guys for your continued support, and as always, keep on rolling solo.